Hello guys, my name is Prince. So today we're going to talk about backtesting, refinement and checklists. How it's like my personal view because everyone is unique and everyone have different method of backtesting, refinement and making their checklist. So I'm just going to show you my point of view. So whatever information I have, so how I do refinement and I make checklists and hope it gonna help you all because recently I also did a meetup on Wednesday, so we discuss about these things. So some of you guys requested me to post the list I made on WordPad because I didn't made any presentation. So I thought let's make a video so you all can understand everything in details. So let's start. So first, let's talk about resources. What are the resources do you need? So basic is like computer, laptop, internet, and trading view. So this is the main basic things you need. And advanced thing you need is like understand of strategy. Because if you don't understand the strategy, everything is like useless. If you have to go in right direction, you have to walk or run in the right direction. If you are going in wrong direction, you can't get to your goal. So you have to understand the strategy, and there is a process in the form section. So how you have to do, you have to watch all the video like 3 times, make your notes and everything. You can find that in form, so I'm not gonna go in detail in that one. So second, you need Excel sheet. uh, we have many Excel sheets available in our farm, but for backtesting, I use just normal spreadsheet for just first round, because first round your focus need to be only on market reading and collecting data. So I prefer just use a simple Excel spreadsheet and don't use advanced for your first run. On your second run, yes, you have to use advanced spreadsheet so you can analyze your winning ratio, or yeah, you understand what I mean. Okay, so next is like accountability partner. Definitely you also need a accountability partner because everyone view is different. Maybe you are backtesting different way and your partner, he have different knowledge, he gets something else and he is doing backtesting different way. So you can, after you have done the backtesting, then you can discuss with your partner how exactly they are doing. With my partner, he and me are like, we are doing completely different thing. His point of view is completely different than me, so we often talk about that. So let's go to next thing. So first, understand of strategy. uh, so once you have done all of like educational video, watch it 3 times, made your notes and everything is done, so what do you do next? So this is like a normal uh, steps everyone follow. So understand of strategy, then what, by watching educational video, and then what they do, they start back testing, taking all type of trade and comparing trade with other trader in back testing section. But you are missing a very big thing, and you have to understand when and whatever you back test, your outcome will be based on that back testing. Yeah, because many of trader talk about like why Josh is in those trade and I am not in. Because if you have to follow Josh mind how he is doing, you have to exactly 100% follow him. For that reason, uh, yeah, so I was talking about here, the big thing you are missing is you are doing back testing using half information. For here you are just watching educational video and making your notes, and all of backtesting you are doing just based on that knowledge. You don't have anything else, because what we don't know, we don't know. So whatever we know, we just know about from the educational video. We don't have any extra information, so our result will be same based on like half information. What is the correct way to do it is hyper learning from recap. Watch recap, like first back test and then watch the recap how you was doing and how Josh was doing reading market. So it's like hyper learning. You can also get details about hyper learning in the form. Hyper learning is the most important thing before you start backtesting. This is what I did when I started. So to understand the strategy, first I watch educational video, not 3 times. I watch it multiple time. I didn't even count, maybe 10-15 times. I watch each video again and again and made my notes. And after that, instead of going to backtesting section, what I have done, I start hyper learning. So what I have done here, I have half information. Here I have more information. So when I'm doing backtesting, I have more information in my mind before I get to backtesting section. So the traders who are just watching educational video and doing backtesting, they are trading based on half information, which their result gonna be based on that. And the traders who follow hyper learning as well, so they have more knowledge, they have feeded more data in their mind, how Josh is doing recap, uh, like reading market and how and why he's taking trades, because only this is the way you can learn how Josh is reading market and how he's getting into trade. So let's we're gonna also discuss about advantage and disadvantage of this thing. So let's go to next. So trading is like climbing a mountain. So everyone have to climb a mountain to get there. If you have more knowledge, as I just talk about, if you have more knowledge how to climb mountain, you're gonna get there faster. Yeah. If you have less knowledge how you have to have to climb a mountain, you're gonna do like a bit struggle, and you're gonna get your destination like very slow. Or so if you have to get to your destination fast, you have to follow Josh, you have to watch educational videos, plus you have to do hyper learning before you jump into like 2018-19 data backtesting. Because by following Josh, you are following exactly him. You know how Josh is climbing mountain, and you have to do same thing, exactly same thing. So now is depend on you what you have to do. You have to just watch educational video and jump in here, or do hyper learning, then jump into 2018-19 backtesting. Okay, so let's talk about advantage and disadvantage, both side. Backtesting after hyper learning and backtesting before hyper learning. This is the things we also discuss in our meetup. So let's see. So here you're gonna have more knowledge how Joshi is reading market and everything, advanced type of setup. You're gonna have more knowledge. And here before hyper learning, you are just trading using half knowledge. Let's talk about next point. So skills of market reading. So when you are doing hyper learning, you are also learning by watching Josh. You are also learning how he is reading market, how is like climbing a mountain, the example I gave earlier. And here, not able to read market properly, like with half information I just said. So let's talk about next one. So build up right beliefs. So if you are doing hyper learning, you are building up a right belief, correct beliefs, because as more and more information you are feeding in your mind, you are just building beliefs. So if you are doing like backtesting using half information, you can develop many false beliefs. So it's best to do hyper learning first to develop up the correct belief system. Okay, understand what you are looking for, and you, by hyper learning, you're gonna exactly understand what you have to look for. And here you will feel I didn't write down a point here. And here before hyper learning, you always gonna wonder what type of setup you have to trade. You just gonna watch other trader how they are doing, and you just going to try to copy them. So you have to do hyperlearning first. So let's talk about disadvantage. Someone mentioned in afternoon tea meetup. So he said possibly you will not, if you have you have done hyper learning and you have developed your plan, you're not gonna take every single trade. But when I do back testing, so my plan is ready just by watching educational video and doing hyper learning. My plan was ready before I start my back testing. So when I start back testing, then what I told myself, I know if I see any setup and setup is not according to my plan, so what I say to myself, okay, so this trade is not according to my plan, but for data collection purpose I have to take all type of trades. So I keep reminding myself that I have to take all type of trade uh, to collect the data, because in the first round your focus must be on market reading and collecting data. Yeah, so same thing what I just said. And here advantage backtesting before hyperlearning, I don't know if there is any advantage. If there is any advantage, you can just comment in the box. Yeah, I don't really know if there any advantage of doing hyperlearning. So now it depend on you. You have to do hyperlearning first, or you have to straight jump into uh, backtesting section 2089 without doing hyperlearning. So it depend on you which your route you have to choose. You have to go through uh, straight to back testing. You're gonna get outcome based on half information, and here when you have full information by doing hyper learning, your outcome will be different and good, and you're gonna feel more confident. So what is the starting process? And is the important note is not full process. I'm just giving you idea where you have to start. I will make another video with the full process, but in the form, or maybe you have, I think you have received a welcome email. So that are the steps you definitely have to follow. And before doing backtesting, then is better to do hyper learning first, because that is what I have done. Okay, so here is the steps. Watch educational video, make strategy notes, and make photo journal. So what type of trade Josh is taking? So just start, because by photo journal you can visually see what he is looking for and what you have to look for. So when you're gonna start back testing, you know what is according to your plan and what is not according to your plan. If there is anything not according to your plan, you can say yourself, okay, it's not according to my plan, but I have to take trade because I have to collect data in your first round. And hyper learning from recaps, update your strategy notes which you made earlier, and definitely photo journal you have to make, because Josh have take many different type of trades. So you're gonna know well which type of trade you have to take and which type of trade you don't have to take. And you're not gonna make any false belief, because what you're gonna say to yourself, okay, trade is not according to my plan, but I'm still taking it for data collecting purpose. That's it. And backtesting first round, just focus on market reading and collecting data. If you are not focused on market reading and just collecting data, uh, it will be hard for you to understand it later on, because every time market condition is changed. So if you focus on first market reading, what are the market condition and which setup work in which market condition, that is the important thing. You have to understand different market situation, all setup don't work. So you have to understand which market condition, what type of setups you have to take trades. For example, this type of market condition, what you have to do. And like in January, February, there was good market condition, and that type of condition, what type of trades you have to take. You can't compare, you can't say, okay, so this trades, this setups I was trading in January, February, it was working well, now I'm trading same setup and is not working. Why? Because it's different market condition. And That's why you have to focus on market reading. And market reading, how you gonna get this skill? So this skills you're gonna get from hyper learning. And data collection must be on simple spreadsheet. Is like my personal point of view, because I collect data on simple spreadsheet. Uh, because in advanced spreadsheet is hard to modify data, because based on my refinement, which I'm going to show you how I refine my trades and make my checklist. So that for that one, I just need simple spreadsheet. I can't do those things in advanced spreadsheet. And benefit of easy to modify separate data based on filter. So based on my filter, I'm going to show you how I separate data or filter it out. uh, for that reason, let's go to next. Just wait a minute. Yeah, so filter I use for bullet and bomb. I'm just going to going to show you in my spreadsheet. Just wait guys, 1 minute. Okay, guys. So here is simple spreadsheet I use. So here I see date, time, long short, risk in pip, before trade screenshot, after trade, before trade. Why I take screenshot before trade? Because exactly I gonna know what I am what is like setup look like when I take the trade. So is date close, result in pip, setup, impulse. So I take bomb and bullet combo setup in just one section, and bullet uh, setup for different sections. So for bomb setup, we need impulse. What type of impulse? One candle impulse, two candle impulse, multi candle impulse. And what is price action inside impulse? Is like going on off, on off. For example, you can see here. So it's just going on off, on off. Just wait guys. Yeah, so here impulse is like red, green, red again. So it's like, it's not a clean impulse. If I see like nice red candle, so that is what I mean. So this type of impulse I did separate, and other impulse I have done like separate. So is what is in inside impulse. So on, off, green, red. So all of this data, if it type here. So this is end of impulse. Doji is wick, big wick, night retrace candle, did price range after wick. So valid, invalid setup I done based on my refinement. So let's jump into refinement. So how I have done refinement. Okay, so first I separate one candle impulse, like massive candles. Let's say this one. Okay, so the massive candle impulse, straight away retrace. So this type of trades mostly don't work. You see, massive candle and doji, this type of trade. I need at least, after this bullish candle, I need at least one more green candle before I plan to get in. So based on refinement, one massive candle impulse don't work for me. So what I have type in my in my checklist, look for minimum of two candle when trading bomb setup. Yeah. So then based on two candles. So let me show you this example. Yeah. So is impulse. This impulse is good for me based on this all candles. So is like I can say it's two candle impulse. So for whenever it's two candle impulse, I prefer to get in. I first I place my combo order. Yeah. So for example, price came down here. Price made first high, then second low. After that, I place my pending order. So if his came to like bullet line, so it's combo for me. If price didn't get there and it give green candle, then I just get in on bomb setup. Let me see if I can show you in drawing. Just wait 1 minute, please. New share whiteboard. Okay, so what I mean is if there is an impulse and first high, first low, I place my pending order for combo. If price get there, I get in combo. I'm happy. If price didn't get there, and here I see green candle, then I just place my order here. So bump or combo. So I place my order for combo. If I get in is okay. If I don't get in, I just enter on. And same for long. When I see low and then one high, I place my pending order. So if price get there, I'm long on combo. If price didn't get there, price just made here a green candle, then I'm just long here. So it work like all together. So let's get back to where we was. Okay. So two candle impulse is two candle impulse work for combo. Price must two candle work for combo. Price must be range. Yeah. So what I explained here, price must range here. If you see this example, so this one is actually invalid for me when because I have done refinement. So if there is a wick and like this wiki impulse, I don't really get in based on my refinement. I will show you here. I think we was here. So is invalid actually for me. Okay, so let's talk about refinement. So first candle impulse, two candle impulse, then is multi candle impulse. What is happening then? Price range after wick. So for example, in this section, I have separated all this data based on this information. So here, did price range after wick? So if price didn't range, is all invalid because based on this result, I can clearly see if price don't range after wick, most of the setup fail. And here is with wick. So when is with wick, price did range, yes, and most of like setup work. And which setup is invalid is based on this information. Consecutive 2 weeks on of green candle is all based on refinement. So I have done all the refinement, then based on checklist, I have decided these traits are like invalid traits. So for in this two section, so you can clearly write down in your checklist if there is a weak end of impulse, price impulse, then price must range. Yeah, if end of impulse there is a wick, then price must range. If there is no range, is mean no entry. So this is one more point. If end of impulse wick, I have to wait for range before I get in. So this is nice counter trend. What I mean, nice counter trend is like this one. Price went up, then is bit rejection from upside. So that is like nice retracement for me. Impulse down, price showed a rejection. Okay, so based on this information, I don't really have enough data. So I just write down, collect more data. And same for full retracement. Full retracement mean candle is fully back. So for example, it's an impulse and is fully retracement. So when there is full retracement, I need to collect more data based on this trade. And these trade are invalid because consecutive 3-week, 2-week. So this all are like invalid trade for me. Okay, so let's talk about combo based on refinement. So here I have to collect more data, and for combo, impulse must be clean and price must range before it get to combo entry. So what is mean? Okay, so let me clean it. Okay, so if I see a nice impulse, uh, price must like range before it get to combo point. Not not like range here, is must like range around here, then I'm happy to get in like combo trade. For example, if impulse is really big, oh sorry guys for my drawing, let me do clean drawing. Okay, so here we got impulse first row, then here I would like to range before I get in a combo setup. Let me back share. Okay, yeah. So for combo entry, price must range. If price get back straight to entry point, then is not a valid trade. Let me show you with the example. So this one was impulse, and what price done after impulse? Price straight came down, boom. So what I would like here, I wanted bit range before it get to entry point. So that what I made a checklist that price must range a bit before it get to my entry point. So this is also entry point. So then consecutive weeks. So this was I was talking about. So based on this information, I all mark this like invalid trade. So consecutive 2-week, 3-week. So whenever this one or on off green candle, so then I don't get trade. If impulse is not clean or on off green or consecutive week in impulse, stay out. So this is my checklist. If this is happening, then I am out of trade. There is a lot of filters. So for example, now I didn't for now I have to add time filter as well, which time work for me, which time don't work for me. So there are many I have more few ideas that filter I have to add. For now I just have added this filter, and I gonna go again one round, and again I gonna filter out more. So same for bullet. Bullet I have collected data, so is one candle impulse. This is like market condition, because as I mentioned, market condition, market reading is like very important, what type of market condition it is. So here is one candle impulse, two candle impulse, all I put separate data. So after that, refinement. So here you can see bullet continuation. If it's range, then most of the time is loss. So I add it to my checklist, take only minimum two candles before for continuation bullet. I will not enter any trade based on just one candle. So here price break BHR mean price breaking high, price breaking low at least 2 to 3 times. What I mean by that, price breaking high, retrace, price again break high, retrace, price again break high, retrace. So this is market condition, price breaking high retrace, breaking low retrace. I also have a made a video you can found in form regarding how to identify corrective market, or you can read price action. You can watch that video as well. So here information based on whenever is like full candle, so most of the time is like profitable. I have to collect, but I have to collect more data, because I write down here collect more data, because I'm not satisfied based on this information or based on this result. So I gonna keep refining my trade until I get back, because everyone have unique or different way to for refinement. So maybe you have good way, or I'm not doing something else, because what I'm doing is based on information I have. So after that, so this one, like top one, I call it low probability trade, and this one multiple time price breaking high retrace is like high probability trade. What I mean by price breaking high retrace, breaking high retrace, breaking high retrace. So this type of trade is like high probability trades. And this is refinement I have done. I will show you is down. So when both wiki candle, it don't work. Refinement is based on two candles. So for me, this one, when price multiple time price breaking high retrace, breaking high retrace, or continuously breaking low retrace, then is okay to trade for me. I'm also happy with the result. And here is price break high retrace, or multiple time plus one time break low retrace. What I mean by that, price is breaking high retrace, breaking high retrace, but one time price break the low and retrace. So in this type of condition, what you have to do, you have to get in the trade, or you don't have to get in the trade. So here I don't have enough data, so I write down I have to collect more data. Okay, so let's talk about this one. Breaking high retrace 2 to 3 times plus inside a big impulse. What I mean by big, for example, this one is the most recent high, most recent low, price break the low and retrace. And what happened inside? Price breaking low, retrace, price breaking low, retrace, price breaking low, retrace. So this data is based on that information. So overall it worked for me, and you have to find out if it's work for you or no. So for me it's okay to trade. Then next is impulse plus one break high retrace, or one break low retrace. What I mean by this, price did impulse up, after that price did breakout and retrace straight away. So this type of data I have collected. So I'm not really satisfied with the result, so I have to collect more data. So impulse up, price break high and just retrace. So this type of, I gonna collect more data, then I gonna add it to my plan. So same is with the two candles. So here is refinement we did earlier about range, when price in range. So mostly setup don't work. So is this all data refinement is based on two candle. If both candle are strongly close, what I mean by strongly close, so this one is strong close, this one is strong close. So when both candle strong close, so for now I think I have to collect more data, because I can't say anything based on two candle. So after that, one candle strong and second candle weaky, don't trade for now. I have to collect more data. What I mean by that, uh, here, so price breaking low, retrace breaking, and one candle is strong close, but second candle is bit weaky candle. So that's what I mean by one candle strong, second candle is all about like how price breaking a most recent high and low out of ascent descent. Yeah, because this one I told you background is very important. So here is another example. One candle break with wick and retrace, second candle strong close. So what I mean by that, here one candle break and close, and second candle just did the breakout. So based on this information, uh, for me is okay to take trade. And if both candle is wiki, for now I'm not really interested because I don't have enough data. So based on this notes, end of this notes, you can refine your plan, what type of setup you have to take trade and what type of setup you don't have to take trade. Okay guys, for now I think is enough for this video. In future I will make another more video regarding the bomb setup and bullet setup. So for now, thank you. I think, hope you get an idea how you have to make a checklist. uh, for now I'm still in process. I have made my final plan, but still I'm backtesting again and again to refine more my trades. Yeah, thank you guys. See you next time. Bye.